Alright, this took 2 sets of eyes to find. But I found it. But she wanted 6 and they only have 5, so... So the first customer only has 2 items, which is this and some meat. Okay, so the first customer wants 5 packages of whatever, meat. So they're gonna prepare that while I shop for something else. Okay, this is what I have so far. Still waiting on that meat, but I still have a few items, so. I can't stand people who bring their dog to the fucking store and they let you sniff. They let them sniff your crotch and shit, like. Alright, one of the little cat food was out of stock and she wanted 6 of that. And she chose a refund, so I'm gonna go grab the ice cream. I hope he's done with the meat, and then I'll go to the produce section. Alright, that's what we have so far. Light yellow, almost ripe. Well, that's the best I could find. And we are done. Alright, so the first order is actually going to a catering business. So it should be a pretty easy drop off. And the second one is going to a house. I am so happy that I got this order. Please, Lord, thank you very much. Alright. First customer is 14 minutes away. 12034. Alright, so she said I could leave it here because she needed the key. So that's what I did. And second customer is 7 minutes away. Look at what Instacart is doing. So I delivered. I brought the alcohol and there were 5 bottles. She wanted 6, okay? And she said, oh, did I put 5 and not 6? And I was like, no, you put 6, but they only had 5. I guess you're not checking. Look at this. 2. Did the customer request more of this item? Yes, because she requested 6. They're trying to make you say that you made a mistake when you didn't. I'm sorry, but because then if you say no, because you're like confused, did the customer request more, and you put no, it's gonna give you a list and it says I made a mistake, I made a replacement, cashier made a mistake, and it's like no one made a mistake. She genuinely asked for 6. I don't understand. And if I go into the order, hopefully she doesn't hold it against me, because, well, it's a new guy in the alcohol department and he cannot find anything. He doesn't know where anything is. Wow. Didn't I accept it for $88? I'm so confused. I accepted it for 78? What's going on? What is going on? Okay, I accepted the order for $88. And for some reason, the order is $73 right now. Okay, it says $57 tip. I'm missing part of my tip. Let me park right here. Let's see. The tip hasn't changed. Like, it was $45 at the beginning and now it's $44, and this one actually went up. So how the fuck did I lose $15 on my tip? Look at the screen. That's why you always take a screenshot. Look at the screenshot of the order that I took. $16.50, $88.78, $16.50 batch earning, which is right here, and $72.28 tip. Where is the rest of the tip? Because this hasn't changed. So where is the rest of the tip? And also, Instacart said that the cashier scanned the nut pod twice. So I'm gonna respectfully check. Poppy, popcorners, this is not the right order. And she hasn't changed anything. The order has not changed. Alright, 2 limes, 2 nut pods. Yeah, he literally scanned 2 nut pods. This, when Instacart said, did the customer request more? For this one, I said no. And then I said, cashier made a mistake. But for this one, I am very sorry, but no, I am missing $15 out of my tip. Where did it go? Respectfully. All right, so I went on chat with support, and what a surprise, they stopped answering when I explained the problem with the $15. And then I accepted another order, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to complete this order, and then I'll come back and I'll go back on chat with support, I guess. And I just came back from my other order, and now the order is at 86. So I did lose $2 on my tip, but this I understand, because I did refund one of the bottles, right? That's why you should always take a screenshot. And I know some people say, well, you know, it goes too fast. Just accept the order and take a screenshot. Because if I wasn't able to prove that I had accepted it for 88, I'm not sure they would have accepted to, you know, add the money, because now they couldn't say anything, you know? Literally $15 just disappearing out of thin air. Like, where were those $15? Because they were not even on there. It didn't even show as like, oh, the tip went down $15. It was not even there. Like, it never existed. And